You were pleased with that lead-in?
Yeah, I was wrapped actually. I didn't expect him to go probably as good. He really needed the run, and he stuck on pretty good, and wasn't far away. So that should have improved him a fair bit. And the track today probably should suit him a bit better. It's a bit of cut in the ground, so a few things have fallen in our favour.
Yeah, I think you do tick a few boxes. Beautifully placed now at the weights with Taylor. Of course, Taylor's got a pretty good record on him, so you've got her down to ride. She's already won today. Look, what are the instructions here, if you can pass them on to us? Because he's usually a horse that likes to roll up onto the speed somewhere, but there's a fair few in the same boat in this. So what have you told Taylor?
Yeah, I'm probably not one to really give instructions. These jockeys know what they're doing, but just there he jumps like a lot of speed inside us, and ideally we can get one off in the first bend and just in behind them, and they go harder, well, certainly he'll stay better than most, and if he can get into it down the side and around the bend, he should be there at the finish.
All right, all the best. You've had a great run recently with Johannes' team. I'm sure you'd love to knock this one off. All the best. He looks a great chance.
Yeah, thanks very much. We'll do our best.
All right, there's Mark Jones, trainer feeling the power. We'll get to our race caller, Matt, today. Matt Cross, you've got him on top as well. I think we're both pretty keen on him. Good to get some nice confidence there from Mark Jones, feeling the power. Gee, he's so well placed. He's a good, tough horse, and I just think he looks cherry ripe to run a real ripper here, Matt and the Nuggets.
And the big key for him, he's not a massive horse either, so the weight relief, he dropped 6 kilograms on his most recent effort, and I just love how willing he is, no matter what is thrown at him, feeling the power. He just tries his absolute heart out. I think that the big worry for him here could be if the buffer gets in front of him and were to try and dictate up onto the top end. The buffer is such a hard horse to run down. He was able to stick on really bravely at Temidou in the Temidou Cup last time out. 2 kilogram claim here is going to be a massive factor for him, and he's another one that's just so willing. And then you've got a horse like Camino Rocoso, who could well be up on the speed, Justin. But I'll sum it up quickly for you here, 70 seconds out. I thought the 5 feeling the power on top could spare out at the start. He's that quick out of the machine. I think if Taylor Mitchell wanted to, could potentially find the rail. 2 the buffer, 1 Camino Rocoso, and found a spot for number 4 Bully Boy as well. And just one for the roughy punters, Justin. Took my eye on the prelim. Number 10 Yamuna does look well. Big jump up in class, but to the eye, if you weren't looking at the paper, she might be one you want to be on here for the 7th. Your summation of this race, having seen a few of these go around, particularly at Kumara and Greymouth in the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, look, I'm all about feeling the power here. He is just so well placed. To put that into sort of context, you mentioned the buffer. We even go back a few runs. When the buffer won the Ashburton Cup, feeling the power ran 3rd to him, and it was a really good run. I can tell you there's a 9 kilo turnaround from that day, a 9 kilo turnaround in favour of feeling the power. She rides well, Taylor. Mark Jones knows what he's doing. He's a wonderful horseman, as we know, in the harness code, and I think he's got the right conditions. But a bit of speed early, there'll be a bit of heat early, but I think he'll be there and he'll be pretty hard to beat. I think certainly, Bully Boy will run a great race. There they are, the Nuggets. All right, we better get to him. There's only a few to go, and it's iconic. He's the voice of Canterbury racing today. He's the voice of the Nuggets. Let's get to you, Matt Cross, for the Vernon and Vasey Truck Parts Kumara Gold Nuggets.
Thank you, Justin. We're about to roll. 380 favourite, feeling the power, and they're off for the Nuggets. Off the inside, Wanna Be in Paris, the buffer, and Junebug all sent forward. The speed is really good early. Bully Boy and Feeling the Power come flying across as well, and they roll past the winning post at a hot speed. The buffer, the leader, barrels through underneath of Feeling the Power. Bully Boy to 3rd, and then came Junebug from Wanna Be in Paris. A length and a half away then to Camino Rocoso. Yamuna travels next. Up on the outside of Hurricane from Kasuda. Then Tannehill, and a length away last. The inside is Bluey's Chance inside the 1200. And the buffer leads at a couple. Feeling the Power. 3rd the rail, Bully Boy underneath of Junebug. Then Wanna Be in Paris underneath of Camino Rocoso. 2 lengths away then to Hurricane and Yamuna. 2.5 Kasuda from Bluey's Chance, and Tannehill is last. Well, they haven't backed it off as they roll out past the 900 metres. And the Kumara Gold Nuggets, the leader. Here's the buffer by a length and a half on Feeling the Power, Junebug and Bully Boy. Then Camino Rocoso. He goes goes up into fifth around the outside of Wannabe in Paris, then Yamuna, followed to the inside by Hurricane from Kasuda, who's starting a run. And the last two, Bluey's Chance and Tannehill, 5.50 to go. And the leader is the Buffer by a half a length on Feeling the Power, who's shaken up. Camino Ricoso looming around the outside. He goes to third. Bully Boy barreling through on the rail. Then came Hurricane, Kasuda, and Tannehill start to run from the back around the corner and the Nuggets. The leader is the Buffer. 2 lengths away, Feeling the Power. Then Bully Boy. The Buffer has a buffer. He's 3 in front as he goes for Nugget Glory. The Buffer 3 lengths clear from Bully Boy. Running on Bluey's Chance, wider out from Hurricane, but it's the Buffer and Kelsey Hannon. She gets her 50th victory and the Nuggets to boot. The Buffer won it by 2 at the line from Bluey's Chance. Photos third between Bully Boy and Hurricane. The next to them to cross, Wannabe in Paris from Yamuna, Feeling the Power. Then Kasuda, Camino Ricoso, Tannehill, and the last of them across will be Junebug, Kelsey Hannon. She is riding out of her skin at the moment. And she had one thing in her mind at the start, and that was to lead. Really fired them along at a good clip. Took the stuffing out of them virtually around the first corner, did the Buffer. And his willingness, win 8, start number 50. Well, it was his 50th start and Kelsey Hannon's 50th win in the saddle in what has been a short, sharp career thus far. To the winner, 12, Bluey's Chance runs second. Close for third between 4, Bully Boy, and number 3, Hurricane. But they certainly made it exciting for those on course. The Buffer, they just can't get past him when he gets in front like that. The Reliable Man 6-year-old for Kenny Ray and Crystal Williams takes the Vernon and Vasey truck parts. KUMARA Gold Nuggets loved it on the line as well. Did Kelsey Hannon. Justin, the Buffer, too good. What a beauty to watch.
Great call as well. Love that. And Kelsey Hannon, yeah, she loved it as well. She's knocked it off already very early in her career. She's got one of the iconic races. Oh, a positive, aggressive, confident ride. There was handlebars down. She wasn't going to have anything else winning, was she? Kelsey Hannon, her 50th career win, and it's been in the Nuggets. So well done to the team. Ken Ray and Crystal Williams, the son of a Reliable Man, has got home for R. Bishop, B. Bushy, B. Chestnut, R. Dick J. Howe, L. Pearson, K. Ray, and A. Rumble. And what a consistent horse he has been throughout his career. But boy, the last sort of 6 months to 8 months of the Buffer's career has been superb. Number of wins, Ashburton Cup win. He had the 60 kilos today. And boy, this means a lot here for Kelsey. This means a lot for Kelsey. That's clearly a pretty emotional victory there. And I'm sure they are happy tears. I'm sure we're getting happy tears. But that's one emotional girl. And boy, she's really got the tears rolling there. An amazing young talent. Her second win, of course, today. Her 50th career win. And the Nuggets as well. Fantastic stuff. Just getting that call there for third. Second over was Bluey's Chance, a fan favourite, the People's Champion. Kenny Moy be wrapped with Alvin, as they call him at home. Bluey's Chance. Would it right off Bluey being back for another crack when he's a 10-year-old next year? I'm sure Kenny would love that. Hurricane gets the call for third. Had a special win there to young Kelsey. All right, dividends, 380, 170, the Buffer, 380, 170, Bluey's Chance, 990, and Hurricane at 390. Because Hurricane, a 10-year-old himself. The Cordella, 116.30. The trifecta, 2,358.50, 2,358.50. First four, 212, 3 and 4. It's a beauty, 14,322.40, 14,322.40. The double at 58.20. The concession at 122.10. There is that carry forward, by the way, in that first four of 8.5K. Of course, 10K guaranteed all day. It's pretty special scenes there. The KUMARA Gold Nugget, it's a great race. We've got plenty of happy tears there. And young Kelsey Hannon, the young gun of New Zealand racing, takes it out. A brilliant ride and a special moment for her. Obviously, we could see just what that meant to her. All right, we will be back with more. It is a big Saturday of racing.